projection, 'cause it's time to wake people up, right here, right now.
Hey everybody, I thought I'd make a quick little video to hopefully inspire whoever may be watching this right now. A few years ago, I was working a job I hated. I was selling cell phones, and I worked with all the major carriers, and at one point was selling all the phones and services out of just one location. I started from the ground level, and I worked myself up to managing my own store and training my own employees to work under me. To make a long story short, I was successful, but that job was extremely stressful. I was underpaid. I was working hours that were too long. I was unappreciated, and I felt like I was not giving to the world anything truly beneficial or useful. I felt like I had a bigger purpose, but I didn't even have the time to find out what that purpose was. I was working too much, and all of my time off went to resting just so I could do it again all week long. While you read this page that's scrolling by, you can see what people are saying about the jobs that I've been doing for them. I'm glad that I'm making people happy. Their feedback is often very motivating to see, so I'm letting it scroll here for this video as I tell my story. I see all of my friends and I see all of my family struggling with, various things, and many of them hate their jobs. They work too much just like I used to. I tried to reach out to them and give them some helpful advice on how to start their own business. I wanted to help them experience the kind of life that I live right now. And I'm not sitting here telling you I have tons of money, because that's not the case. I'm comfortable and I enjoy my life tons more than I used to, because I don't wake up to an alarm clock anymore. I don't have to get up and travel somewhere and put up with all the things I've always hated about a normal job. I made my life work around my own schedule. I tailored my life to suit my needs, not the other way around. I'm making this video because I've shared so many gifts with people that just didn't want them. I shared the knowledge of how I did this for myself with too many people that just didn't want it, and they didn't appreciate it, they didn't value it, and most of them didn't put any of it into action. So I'm putting myself out there in a different way. I'm putting all that info out there in a different way. I'm starting a group on Facebook where I'll be posting tips on how to grow your Fiverr account, and I'll be helping you discover things that you can do from home to break away from the slave job you might be hating. I'll try to help you discover how you can start from scratch and eventually quit your job like I did. If you're selling anything online, then you'll want to add yourself to the group and check out what I'm posting. And for now, check out www.fiverr.com and try to not look at it like a $5 marketplace, because that's what it looks like at first. Do you think I'd be living off of services I was selling for $5? Think of it as a storefront that gets millions of eyes daily. The goal is to think of a base service that you could do for $5. And then think how you can upsell that service to make any other amount. For example, when I first started on Fiverr, I was making 1-minute long videos for $5. And as I got better at it, I started charging $10 for a minute. And as time passed, I began to charge for writing the scripts too. Now, instead of making $5 on a 1-minute video and script, I write scripts for $25 that are 1 minute long. Plus a $15 acting charge to act it. So what I'm saying is I now make $40 on a 1-minute video versus $5. Now do you see what I mean by a base service and how you can expand on that to make more? Of course, it took me some reviews to finally get to the point where I could charge more, but there's a little live portfolio under your gig that can be used to show your clients some of the work that you've turned in previously. And once people started seeing the quality that I was producing and leaving great reviews, I began to get too much work and I had to up my pricing a bit here and there. And believe it or not, I learned everything that I know from YouTube. I either bought what I needed or it was gifted to me. On my own, I developed my skills in script writing, script reading, video editing, video acting, and green screening. It didn't cost me any college degree. Nobody asks me for my credentials or my paperwork. All it took was time to learn, time to practice, But you see, I didn't have that time when I was working a full-time job. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm telling you to subscribe to this channel and join the Facebook page in the description. Watch what I'm putting out. I want you to follow your passion in life. I want you to do things that make you happy. I want you to do things that enrich your life and fill up your soul. Because when you have time to fill up, you have more to give. By watching the videos I'll be making, anybody will be able to get a foot in the door when it comes to starting their own business. And one day, maybe you'll be able to just quit your job entirely. Join me as we take a look at some things that you can do from home to actually make a living from. And you won't believe what people are doing. If you think this is a dream that you'll never experience, well, I thought the same thing too, but I was wrong. Check the links in the description below to take this journey with me. If you like what you see, comment, share, like the video, subscribe, whatever you can do. There will also be a PayPal link or a Patreon or something at some point in the future for anyone who wants to contribute in that manner. For now, take care. Have a good week.